Mr. Traveler here. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. Friends, if you would be so kind, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you know when we upload videos or go live. We appreciate all the love and support. So let's dive into today's topic. I heard over the weekend so many stories about Spirit Airlines and enforcing a dress code or adopting a dress code, and I couldn't wait to dive into it to figure out what in the world they were talking about, or really the bigger scope of things, I guess, is why does this need to be said? I don't know. So anyway, let's dig in and talk to you a little bit about some of the changes they've made, and some of them will just make you kind of scratch your head and say, do they really need to put that in writing? But in today's society, I suppose that you do. So let's dive into it. All right, so they've added section 4.3, which states that passengers must not wear see-through clothing that is not adequately covered, that would expose the chest, the buttocks, or other private parts. So you cannot wear your see-through clothing on the plane. Please keep that in mind. All these activities that we're getting ready to talk about today could either get you removed from the flight or denied boarding altogether. So we don't want you to be in any of those situations. Please leave your see-through clothing at home, or at least pack it in your carry-on so you can put it on when you get to your destination. All right, so no body art or attire that is lewd, obscene, or offensive in nature. So none of your naughty tattoos that you've got out there have expletives on them that will no longer be tolerated. Disorderly, abusive, or violent behavior, which I'm totally 100% behind that. We just want to get where we're going peacefully. We don't need any drama on board the plane, so I'm with you on that one. Also added, which seems like it should have been on there already, the passenger cannot be intoxicated or high, which would probably morph into the disorderly conduct, right? I guess if somebody's a little buzzing in their sleep, they probably wouldn't mess with them, but intoxicated, disorderly, right, gonna get you removed from the plane. Failure to follow flight attendant's instructions will also get you removed or denied boarding. This one is a bit interesting here because, well, they said that they can deny or remove you for offensive odor. So, you know, I think there's a little bit of a touchy area here because I do know that there's some cultures that do not believe in using antiperspirant, and it may not be the most pleasant smell to other people, other communities, whatever you want to say. So how do you juggle that one right there? Because, you know, it's their right to practice their culture, but it's also everybody else's right to not be offended by the odor, I guess, as well. So that one right there is probably a little bit of a tricky situation. I could see that potentially becoming a litigious situation down the road. Refusal or inability to fasten seatbelt will get you removed from the flight. And I don't see why you wouldn't want to wear your seatbelt on the flight, but anyway. Also, having a contagious disease. Now, that's a little tricky too, but I guess if you have something that is physically noticeable, like maybe chickenpox or something like that, that they know is transmittable, then yeah, I can see them not allowing you on the plane with that. Outside of that, I don't know how they're going to really, you know, determine that you have a contagious disease unless you're forthcoming about it. All right. And right in line with them having to put on Tide Pods, do not eat, and putting on bottles of bleach, do not drink, Spirit Airlines says that you cannot board their airplanes if you're barefoot. Yeah, they actually had to put that in writing, ladies and gentlemen. So please make sure that you wear your shoes comfortably on board the plane, or you will be denied boarding. I know some of you really like to be free spirits out there, but you can't walk through the airport barefoot. So again, I can't believe that they actually had to put some of these in writing or whatever. And I know Spirit Airlines gets a bad rep a lot of times. You know, they just went through a potential merger with Frontier Airlines. which would have created a larger low-cost airline, but that fell through, and then Spirit Airlines turned around and did a bankruptcy maneuver, which is a bankruptcy designed for getting their act back together, not necessarily a going out of business bankruptcy sale, but it's a restructuring bankruptcy. So, they are an affordable option for families. I mean, we travel to Detroit a lot to go see our family for, different times throughout the year. And it's been really been a godsend for us, when we can fly up there for $200 or $300 total, as compared to $400 or $500, $600 with some of the other airlines that are doing that same route. So, I know it's not for everybody, but for short jumps from point A to point B, I don't think you can really beat them. And, for us, their service has been, pretty good. We haven't had really too many delays with them or anything like that. No lost luggage, so they've been good to us. I can't complain about Spirit Airlines. They have allowed us to visit our family and continue to make those memories. Speaking of which, if we can help you book that trip, give us a call, 877-697-4470, or you can book right online, www.mr-traveler.com. We'll double check your booking, make sure that you have the very best rate, and get that Mr. Traveler service. We thank you so much for watching today. Remember, life's short. Have fun. See the world. Bye, everybody.